Hey everybody, Wendy Devereaux here. Welcome to my channel. So I made a couple of vases to go with the painting that I made and uploaded last week. And if you would like to see how I made them, then please keep watching. So for today's DIY, I'm going to be using quite a few items. I will run through them very quickly and I will leave a list in my description box. I'm going to be using two cylinder vases today. One is 11 inch and one is 7 inch. And I found these at Dollarama. They were $4 a piece and they are really pretty. They're candle holders. And I'm going to be using those as the base of my vase. And I have these little fairy lights. I'm going to be using those to illuminate the bottom. My glitters are black and silver, and then I'm going to be using the crushed glass and my mini mirror tiles, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to do for my embellishments. I have two sizes of teardrop crystals, and I also have these brooches from totallydazzled.com. And I'm going to be using Mod Podge, my E6000, and some of my white metallic paint, my glue gun, and some brushes. And yeah, you guys, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is paint my vases white. And the reason why I'm painting my vases white is because I'm not going to be loading this up with crushed glass and glitter. I want some white paint poking through. So my vases have been cleaned. And now I'm going to use my metallic white Artist Loft paint to paint them. And you can use whatever white you guys want. You don't really need to use the Artist Loft. I just thought I would just use the same white that I used in my painting in my last video. So once this first coat is dry, I will put on a second coat, let that dry, and then I will bring you back. Okay, so I have two coats of paint on my vases and it's all dry. And now I want to cut some of my mini mirror tiles. I get these from my local Dollarama, but you can get mini mirror tiles off of Amazon. There's all kinds of suppliers on there. And I'm going to introduce some of this bling wrap. I love this stuff. I will leave a link. I buy it off of Amazon. And I want to add a little bit of that onto my vases. So I need to cut some mini mirror tiles. And I've got a package here with some leftovers. So I think what I want to do is maybe add a row of two down here and here, and then a thicker row in the middle. So I'm going to, I'll just start with my larger vase here. I'm going a row of 4 down the middle of that one. These are really easy to cut. You just bend them and score them in the back. And they do have a self-adhesive backing on them. I'm just going to bring this around. And I'm okay with that space there. I can deal with that later. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of my mini mirror tiles how I want to place them on my vases. And I'm also going to go ahead and cut these. These are really easy. I'm probably going to want maybe a row of 3 there. And I'll just start cutting some here just to show you. And the backing on these is very, very sticky. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut all of my strips and then I will bring you back. So I have all of my mini mirror tiles and my bling strips cut out in the design that I want. And I'm going to start with the bling wrap here on the bottom of the smaller vase. Like I said earlier, they have a very, very sticky backing. So I'm just going to place them right on the edge. And just roll my vase. I'm just playing with it with my thumb so I can feel the bottom of it because I want it right on the edge. Oh, look how shiny that is. Isn't that pretty? I love this stuff. Okay, and now we're going to add the tiles. I'm not going to glue these down, you guys. These ones from the Dollarama have a very strong backing. Okay, and then take a cloth of some sort and press them down. They are glass, you guys, so don't just rub your finger across them. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with the top part of this vase, and then I'll add my bling on this one, and then I will bring you back. Okay, so I finished putting on my mini mirror tiles and my bling strips on both of my vases, and these are looking beautiful. I love this. And in keeping with my painting, I'm going to use my crushed filler glass from IKEA and the Midnight Extra Fine Glitter and the silver glitter from my local Dollarama. And I'm going to adhere all of it with Mod Podge. I'm using the gloss Mod Podge. And I just poured some of my Mod Podge in this plastic cup. Now, I don't want to fully cover my vase, and that's why I painted it white in the first place, right? So I have to keep an eye on that. And I think I'm going to start with the top. And I'm using a smaller brush. And I'm going to have to do this in sections because I have to add a fair amount of the Mod Podge in order for the crushed glass and glitter to adhere to it. Okay, now I'm just going to take some crushed glass. That's about all I want. Then some of I'm coming up fairly high with my shaker here. That's all I want for that. And again, fairly high. And then that way I can still see my white paint poking through, which is, oh my God, this is going to be so pretty. Okay, and now I'm just going to keep going. Once this is all dry, I'm going to go back over it again with another coat of Mod Podge. Okay, now here's where one of those gaps are. So I'm going to not just go into that gap. I'm going to kind of make a little bit of a design so it doesn't look like I'm hiding something. Again with the midnight. And then the silver. Oh, that's going to be so, so pretty. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to finish doing the same thing to the rest of this vase and then to my small vase, and then I will bring you back. Okay, so my Mod Podge is all dry on my vases, and these are looking so beautiful, you guys. And now I'm just going to use my soft brush here and brush off any of the excess. Yeah, the crushed glass and glitter sticking on there really well because I put enough Mod Podge on there. So now the next thing that I want to do is put another coat of the gloss Mod Podge over all of the crushed glass and glitter to seal it in and to really help it adhere to my vase. So I'm using a gloss Mod Podge. And because it's going to take a little bit of the shine away from especially my silver glitter, I'm going to add a little bit more glitter. Now, I'm going to be using a foam brush to do this. And I want to stay away from my mini mirror tiles. And I'm just gonna add just a little more of my silver glitter. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish sealing both of my vases. I'm gonna let the Mod Podge completely dry and then I will bring you back. Okay, my Mod Podge is all dry now on my two vases, and these are looking so beautiful, you guys. I love them. And this is going to be the back side. I just added a little bit of the crushed glass and glitter where the mini mirror tiles, there was a gap. Yeah, so, so pretty. Okay, so I have decided that I'm going to use these little brooches that I got from totallydazzled.com. I'm waiting for a shipment, an order from them. I ordered a bunch of stuff and it hasn't come in yet, so I had to borrow these ones. I had done some teal colored vases quite some time ago and I just pulled them off of there and I'm going to use them on here, and then I'll replace the other ones when I get my order in. Okay, I'm just going to use my hot glue. Okay, I want this one so that it's sitting up just a little bit. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Let's add some hot glue here. This one I'm going to put on this piece right here. Okay, so the next thing that I need to do is put my fairy lights inside the bases of my vases. And I need to unravel them. Okay, and then I'm just going to poke them through. There's a little bit of a gap there from the crystals. And I'm just gonna pull them right through. Okay. And then I'm going to glue the little battery pack to the bottom with some hot glue. Okay. And then the nice thing about these is you can get to the battery to change the battery as well. Then all I'm going to do is just kind of wrap them around my hand here. And tuck them inside. Just like so. And now I need to glue my vases to my bases. And I'm going to be using E6000 just to the rim here. Just a nice bead, because I don't want this to seep out too much. Okay, and I'm going to place my vase on top. Okay, I'm just going to move that over there. Make sure that it's on there nice and straight. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with the second one. Okay, everybody, here's the finished look. I am so pleased with the way these vases turned out, and they look fantastic with my painting that I did last week. So pleased with these. They are so sparkly. I'm in love with that bling wrap. And I was so fortunate to find these little candle holders at my local Dollarama. They work great for a base for these vases. And I'll turn my lighting off here in a second. Oh, they are so pretty, you guys. Get a different angle and maybe you can see some of the glitter. Like the lighting, I don't know if my phone is picking it up or not, but it is just sparkling like crazy. Okay, I'll just turn the lights off. There, I've just dimmed the lights now. Oh, these are so pretty. So I hope this video has inspired some of you to do something like this. You know, make it your own. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It'll really help my channel. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and you'll be notified when I upload all my future videos. And as always, you guys, I so appreciate you taking the time to watch, and God bless.